Alright, that love Clark. I wanted to say something to the white, well, not the whites, to Americans in general. All past American veterans that fought in the wars or served the military. I want to let you guys know something that I know you guys get touchy, especially the ones that served in wars. And anytime that someone talks what sounds negative towards the military or the government or towards the wars, you guys get really emotional, and I get it. I get it, okay? I really do. I understand why you would be that way. But I'm up here to say that I support the veterans and love the veterans and appreciate what they have done for the simple fact that they believed what they were doing was right, okay? And to a degree kept us safe. But what I see, because I talk out against the wars, it makes me look, which I want to be anti-patriotic to a degree, okay? I don't want to be patriotic to a certain degree, okay? But I'm not anti-veterans. I'm anti-evil government that put these veterans in harm's way in the first place. They should have never went to war. None of them, okay? And it grieves me to know that our brothers and sisters fought and died, white people against white people, or anybody, really, you know, in general. I mean, life is life. But I just wanted to say that to the veterans, and I've been raised in military families, with a military family, and all my family was military and all that stuff, right? I never served, but I know a certain degree about, you know, what it's like, because I've been around it all, okay? But so I do salute you for what you've done and what you think you, or what you were forced to do, for having to have served, okay? I do appreciate that, and I understand that, and I love the veterans, and all the veterans. I don't think there should be one boy that comes home from the war and not given, you know, like apartment that is theirs, they own, with solar panels, all the shit, all the shit. If you serve and you come home, you should be able to, you know, and you went to war and you come home, you should be able to live the rest of your life without any bills, without any cost, and collect cash aid, you know, and get the best health care. Because you're exchanging your life, okay? And you're also, when you're doing that, though, you're doing something Christ said was a great thing, okay? To give your life for other people. So that's also something good, but depends. See, the thing is, the cause is wrong. The causes have been wrong, okay? So I support the troops, and I support the veterans to that degree. So don't get me wrong, you guys, okay? Men, you know, don't get me wrong. And women that serve too. And now the military's letting women do full-on service. It's, you know, if I say something contrary to it or against it, a lot of the female viewers and stuff that I have on there, because they're shrinking on some areas because they don't like me, especially in California. They don't like me. They don't like the way I talk. I don't care about the viewers. I'm not up here for viewers, okay? If I was, then I'd be saying a bunch of blah, 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 hypnotist shit and hypnotizing you, okay? Because I'm a Scorpio. I don't even need to go to school for that. If I wanted to hypnotize somebody or mesmerize somebody, I could do that. But it's not what I'm here for, okay? I'm here for to say I salute you, and when you hear me speaking out against what you think may be the military, I'm not against you guys, okay? Don't get upset and mad, please. Please. I understand it's very sensitive, and that war is war. There is a lot of PTSD. There's a lot of people. I know people, I got friends that are veterans from the Vietnam War, and they're still messed up. And I'm not saying that's an excuse for everything all the time, but they are still messed up. And you don't heal from that. You scar. You heal, but it's a scar, okay, for a lot of them. But think about it. You need to really understand that when I'm talking out, I'm not at you guys. It's kind of like when I'm talking out against the Christians. I'm really not against the Christians that don't know any better. The sheep that just kind of like trying to learn and have to look for a shepherd. They don't know where to find the shepherd, okay? They don't see the shepherd. They don't hear the shepherd, okay? So they're not hearing it. Or they don't know because there's two shepherds and they're not sure, okay? But the point is, we've got to recognize when we're wrong and when we're right and admit it, because the truth sets us free, okay? I hate occult stuff, okay? I like learning occult stuff because it's been hidden from us for a reason. Doesn't mean it's all true because it's hidden. Just means it's hidden understanding that they've kept hidden because they want to use it, okay? Dumb us down, raises them up. They can set up any kind of situation they want and make us believe in it. The more you can see through this matrix shit, the more it's so obvious. And thank you so much for a lot of people. And I have to keep saying Keith Twoof and Queenie Cameron and fuck you, Inky, because 35 Productions. Because guess what? You said they can't teach anything, and they taught me a whole lot of stuff about what is kept hidden and why it's kept hidden. And whether you believe in that stuff or not, I don't really care, because I don't think that you're even pure of heart when it comes to certain things. You get up there and you're vain, okay? And everyone has vanity to a certain degree, but it's not vain outward, it's inward that you have. And but saying that you can't learn anything, absolutely nothing that they say could be true, that's just a lie right there. That's just like saying that nobody ever told a lie. That's saying, oh, I never ever told a lie my whole life. Well, that would be a lie. So anyway, back to the veterans. I'm sorry I got off on this rant, but I just share with people like Queenie Cameron, Keith Twoof, and then I like to listen to Yada Yada that seem anti-patriotic. At the same time, we're not. It's like when I'm out to... What I was saying was with the veterans that serve there underneath, okay? They're like kind of like the innocent ones that they just don't know. They just have to go along with the program because they're not sure. And they're being told by the higher-ups what to do, just like in churches. So in the military, it happens the same way as it does in the church with the people and the public, okay? It's the higher-ups and the liar-ups that I don't like, the frauds, and the people that get us involved in wars unnecessarily. And the people that do that are the religious, is the main, is the main cause of it. The religious. The religious influences the military. And don't act like it doesn't, because it does. And Bush called it a holy war. And I don't want to be in a holy war, not that kind of holy war, because he's just talking out of the side of his neck. Because, see, he's, everybody knows about George Bush already, But, I'm not here to disrespect the veterans. So if you hear me talking negative, I am not going to apologize for anything I say, but I will apologize for a misunderstood motive, okay? And so I do salute the veterans, and I appreciate what you've done. And I appreciate it even more because I know the tragedy of it is that it was never necessary. So it was in a way, it was like a higher sacrifice because it wasn't necessary. You know, it's more of a sad sacrifice because it wasn't really necessary. Okay, Germans should have never fought Americans. We should have never gotten involved with that war in Britain, and it was over the banks and the Jewry, usury, and all that stuff. Okay, but that's for another story. But my point is the brothers in arms and all that thing. Yes, we know Cain and Abel been back to back and all that together and all that through the Freemason lodges and everything. But that's for another topic about the military. Okay, but I do salute the ones that have served. I don't care what color you've been. Okay, and so when I'm talking shit about certain things, okay, it's no disrespect to the veterans. And I'm not saying that to kiss ass to any kind of particular people, because I don't care about that. I care about you guys knowing that I understand, okay? I understand to a degree, okay? I've never been in the war, but I understand that I understand military people because I've lived around them, okay? So I know the emotionals attached to the situation, and they get angry and frustrated, and there's like a mental block, and all of a sudden, if you start talking to a veteran that's been through war, sometimes they'll get to this mental block thing where they just buzz out like the programming, you know, because they are so programmed, okay? But I love you, veterans, and appreciate you even more for that sad fact that the sad sacrifices were unnecessary, okay? But blood is what they need to make their power grow.